Yeah, we'll let it go. So yeah, more clips. Hey, we're Rusty Eye. I'm Baron Murtland.
I'm Miss Randall.
Mr. Rust.
Yeah, we're here today at the Rainbow Bar and Grill celebrating the 44th anniversary. We opened up the stage for LA Guns and Autograph and Sex of Power. But yeah, we're just here rocking our shit, doing our thing.
Got a lot of hype.
We're working on new material. We're gonna hopefully have a new album, and also we got some shorts from older projects that we're gonna release, which is basically redone older material. But yeah, new album in the works, and we've got a new studio we're working out of, and yeah, working on that.
The last album we put out was kind of experimental because we did the album in Spanish with the cover songs from the rock en español movement from the late 80s, early 90s, and it got good response with the people that know the songs and the language. But that was kind of like a one-off thing to like branch out and do different things. Like the sound hasn't really changed, and we're not gonna sing in Spanish anymore. We're gonna go back to where Possessor left up.
Yeah, the last full original studio album.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a new original album, studio album. And we have a lot of things, ideas in the works. They're same old, it's new wave of British heavy metal with like just thrash and progressive, extreme metal,
rock, punk.
all the influences that we've always meshed in together. So
Got a lot of hype.
doing an album that we recorded in 2010.
It was 2007 that we started working
No.
on it, honestly.
Yeah, we started. But yeah, we recorded it in 2009, and
Yeah.
but we kind of left. It was left, you know, unfinished. But it's like old songs that we pretty much redid it as in this lineup, and they sound. These are the songs that we played today.
Yeah.
We played
Exactly, we play a lot of songs from that record today, and I mean the original one. It was a different lineup. It was done in Mexico City, so it was never like up
20
to
years ago, too.
20 years ago. It was not really up to standards. But when Julie joined the band, when Tony joined the band, like those were the songs we used to play. When we started playing out in Hollywood in 2007, we used to play like a lot of the Cat Club, the Knitting Factory, the Key Club, all those places. Those were the songs that we used to play, and then we put out the new material, and those songs were never really released with the current lineup, right? So we've already recorded all the material, but it was shelved, and we focused too much on the newer stuff when we put out Possessor, so it was never released, and it's been sitting there. So we're gonna get that ready to finally be released too.
Yeah.
Those are good songs. They have aged very well.
Got a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Certain Death, it's always been good with this lineup. Inside Her Wreaths of Smoke.
Yeah, like the older stuff, it was more of like a punk and thrash.
Thrash.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. It's just
mix,
you know, it's like an obvious kind of.
Like it's kind of like moved up a little bit more. Like we're incorporating more styles, like
More elements. Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably the next album, like we can't say for sure. We've got a lot of raw ideas. They're really good riffs, but who knows what we're gonna do with them? We're probably gonna incorporate even more shit because I know I'm listening to way more shit than I was back then. So.
Right. Yeah.
And it's always been that thing, you know, like every album, it really evolves. We throw in more styles, more, you know, like it's always been like the purpose. It's always been to be different, to be original, you know. So I don't really think we're gonna do something like Possessor Part 2 where it sounds exactly the same. You know, it's gonna be broader.
That's gonna sound huge.
Yeah.
Just more refined. Every album is a stepping stone. It's just like every time
We're working towards the apocalypse. End of days. Yes.
end of it.
We love to experiment. We actually like creating that weird, uncomfortable space, you know, but trying to groove in it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that's something that like the older stuff had more of, I think, you know, like we kind of would juxtapose styles a little more.
Yeah, it would go into like mellow parts where I'm like singing very quietly. And
I mean, there's even like a metal
and then,
reggae part that goes into a death metal, black metal thrash part. You know,
Yeah.
So.
But it all makes sense. It's like it all makes sense once you listen to it. You're like, you listen to all this that we're saying, And until you listen to Rusty Eye, you're gonna know, oh, I get it. Like right now, today, we just got a guy approach us like, I can listen to every influence that you're into, like all the things. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's what we do, is just kind of like put it all together, all the things that people like.
Yeah.
And what?
That's always been the.
We consume music and then puke it up again.
Pretty much. Yeah, like Evil Dead. Evil Dead styles.
Got a lot of hype.
We've always been
because
pretty open.
No,
Yeah.
I think even with the Mexican,
kinda like-
the covers that
Yeah.
we did, we went all over because
yeah,
we
exactly,
incorporated like these songs. I mean, they can have like even salsa moves and grooves,
Yeah.
and we made them somehow Rusty Eye.
Yeah, because they were
Yeah.
pop rock songs, ska songs. Some songs have like accordions and stuff like that. And I remember before when we were planning to do it, which we've been planning to do that for a long time. Some of the LA music industry people, like they told us like that if you put that record out, that's career suicide right there. Like what the hell are you doing? You know? No, we didn't care, you know. And the people that get it. That's all we need. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when you approached me with the idea, you're like, we're gonna do covers of Mexican rock songs, done heavy metal from the late 80s, early 90s. None of these songs I've ever even heard of. I'm just like, okay, let's fucking do this shit. Like, I liked it because it's so unique and
Yeah,
it's never
exactly.
been done. And like, you know, I saw it as like a big challenge. And honestly, it like broke me on certain times.
Unfortunately,
you know,
like
trying to figure it out.
this record, like
It was
with
really
Possessor,
hard.
we
It
got
was.
we got
Yeah,
press
actually.
all over. We were on Decibel magazine and Revolver magazine with like we were all over the place with the album in Spanish. We got
Nobody wanted to touch it.
no one wanted to deal with that. Like we got
Well,
we
it's
got
high concept.
we got reviews in
It's
Germany,
high
we got
concept.
reviews in England, but we didn't
But
get a
when
single
we
American
when we went to
review.
Mexico and played those songs, that was
And yeah, people went fucking crazy.
that was
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Because these are songs that even if you're a Mexican transplant or whatever in LA, you know these songs. So you know Caifanes, you know Fobia, you know Cuca, like. So we transform all those songs into metal and we put it out. And these guys, whenever we play those songs,
Yeah. And we
People get excited.
talk about like uncomfortable moments. We even incorporate some of those songs on our set, and people are like, "What the hell is this?" You know, like. But there's always someone.
It's like,
that's
no, I
heard
see it
the
like
people.
mixed. Like some people are just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's
and then some
usually
people are like, what's
confusing. Yeah.
Got a lot of hype.
Well, the most important thing that drives me is the need to be different, to do something, you know, to express, to give something to society in a way, to culture, something that's different, interesting, spiritual at the same time, you know. And that's it. That's always been the goal, you know. Like instead of just playing rock and roll and trying to sound like everyone else or get on what's trendy and all, it's always been the how to do something different that it's unique in its own way, you know.
For me, music is spiritual. I've played many times, all night through. I play, the way I write, I play guitar until I'm exhausted. And then I feel like there's some kind of connection. I feel like my conscious mind is silenced. I feel like something just happens. And that's when I have music like flowing through me. And it's hard to get there, but it's the driving force of my life to just be a part of like the creation. Like I think creative force is the most important energy in life.
yes, I believe that music creation is like kind of like you becoming an instrument of a higher force or something going through you and basically giving you a purpose to exist and like give a message. You know, you're basically saying all the things that, important things that people should listen to, and they would not hear it otherwise in the news or the newspaper. They want to listen to songs that connect with them. So you want to connect what you're feeling with what other people are feeling, and then the middle ground creates. So that's what I feel about music.
Got a lot of hype.
What is the question?
You gotta tell a story, Julie.
About what?
They asked you to tell a story about the band.
Oh, like a funny story?
Yeah.
You go first. Sorry. Okay. Do I have a favorite? I always like to say the story because now I learned my lesson. I like not to drink before shows because once we had like a whole setup where we were recording a show and it was like all professional, and I had too many vodkas, and like during the show between sets I was like fuck yeah like 10,000 times, and it ruined everything. So now I don't drink before I play.
That's why.
They put the phone away.
Put it away!
Sorry.
I gotta eat pizza one day.
Okay.
Hey, we're Rusty Eye. Check us out on the interwebs. We're all over the social medias, rustyeye.com. And what else were we supposed to say?
Facebook,
Facebook,
Twitter,
and the twits.
and the
Twitter
Instagram.
twat.
Got a lot of high.
Hey, we're Rusty Eye! And you're watching Hype Nation.
Fuck yeah.